Hey there folks, I'm Tory Favro, horror author. Today we are going to be reviewing Richard Matheson, I Am Legend. Now, some of you may think that, well, what came first, the chicken or the egg? And I can tell you right now, this is the chicken and it is utterly fabulous. A lot of people do think of the movie with Will Smith that came out not so long ago. And I do believe there is a follow-up movie being made. I'm not sure how, but somehow they're going to explain it away, I am sure. In any case, this is the SF Masterworks cover. And if you notice, my puppy dog has chewed this. So it's not like the dog chewed my homework. No, my puppy chewed my freaking book. In this story, we have got Robert Neville, who's the last living man on Earth. And if you think you know because you've seen the movie, trust me, you don't know. I Am Legend is an utter balls-to-the-wall must-read experience. Published in 1954, guys. This Robert Neville is a hard-living, whiskey-drinking man who is boarded up in this house in the middle of the suburbs where vampires come out every single night around his home, chanting his name and wanting his blood. It's an extreme book without being extreme. I think that if you want something that was just done right from start to finish, this book is near perfect for that. It's one of the best vampire stories I've read, even though you'd consider it to be more almost contemporary as opposed to vintage fiction. But 1954, it holds up just as well as a book written today. So I'm excited to recommend this one to you. The way that Matheson writes is just gritty. Like you can imagine a hard-boiled paperback novel from way back in the day, only its protagonist is just this grumpy man who resents the fact that he is boarded up. He has only the hours of the day to go and do whatever he wants to do. And most of the time that is dispatching vampires that go into almost a catatonic state during the day. And it's explained in terms that are easy enough to follow. So there are different sorts of vampires. There are the dead vampires and the living dead vampires. May not make sense to you, but trust me, it will within the pages of this book. It was one of those books that once I started reading it, I could not stop and I could not wait to get to the end to find out what happened to Robert Neville. During the reading of the book, there are certain stages where you start to think to yourself, oh, that happened in the Will Smith movie, and it goes off on a tangent. So anything that you were thinking of within this book having correspondence to the movie, aside from the fact that there are vampires and Robert Neville is the main character's name, the rest of it is an extremely absorbing experience. Like I said, I can't recommend this one enough. Well written and very, very clever in how it was done. The style of writing just flows. You feel breathless at times. It is just that compelling to keep going, even when it looks like things are going to go super badly for Robert Neville. Obviously, I'm going to give it 5 out of 5. I think it deserves it, which is a big call. And, you know, I'm sometimes rather fussy, but the fact is that this was a perfectly written book in my opinion. But that may not be yours. If you've read it, pop it down in the comments below. Let me know what you think. But if you need a new read, Richard Matheson, well, it's a new old read really, but Richard Matheson's I Am Legend is certainly one I can recommend to you. So I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope it makes you think at least about giving it a read and picking it up at either your favorite bookstore or your online store of choice. So for now, I'm Tory Favro. That was my opinion, and I can't wait to see you all again next time. Cheers.